Anytime you make a credit application, it leaves an hard search on your credit. There are two types of searches that is on your credit file. We have a soft search and we have a hard search. A soft search is what anybody can perform. Any company can go and check your credit, and you're going to see it there. It does not affect your credit because lenders will not see that. You are the one that is going to see the soft search. However, hard searches are seen by everybody. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dominion Wealth Zone once again. My name is Julius Olutokun, and I'll be bringing you another very exciting topic today. This topic actually came out of my experience about 17 years ago, specifically 2008. I was going to apply for mortgage for our first property, and I applied, and the mortgage application was declined. And the broker then told me there's something wrong with my credit report. So therefore today I'm going to be sharing with you how to improve your credit report in the UK, how to improve your credit score in the UK. I repeat that again, how to improve on your credit score in the UK. Before applying for the mortgage application, then I should have done that, but I was not aware. So therefore, I'm going to be sharing with you. What actually happened was the TV subscription that we had, we've cancelled it 3 months before, but Telewest, which happens to be Virgin now, expected us to send the decoder back to them. And I was not told because I was the one that called to cancel it. And because of that, they were charging us about £33 every month. And I've cancelled the direct debit from my account. And so after the third month, they took my details to the credit reference agency saying I'm owing them. So therefore, any application I apply, any credit I apply for them is going to be declined. Where I called Virgin, they asked me to send the decoder back. I did that, and I had to pay the 3 months subscription. And that took 6 months before it was taken out of my credit report. So it's very important for you to monitor your credit report if you want to apply for a mortgage, because this will bounce you back straight. So today, I'm talking once again on how to improve your credit score in the UK. And the first thing you have to do is to check your credit report. You know, your credit report, it's a detail of every addresses where you have lived, all the banking or financial commitments that you have, bank accounts you have, credit that you have, direct debit that you have, phones that you have taken on credit or that you're paying by subscription. If there's anybody that is financially linked to you, maybe your wife or your husband, that you live in the same addresses, all these will reflect in your credit report. And in the UK, there are 3 main credit reference agencies. One is Experian. That was one I used in those days. We have Equifax and we have TransUnion. Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. And the 3 of them have the way that they grade your credit. From 0 on Experian, from 0 to 560 is poor. So if you are on 0 to 560, there is no way you're not going to get any credit. It's very, very poor. If you are from 881 to 960, then you are very good. And if you are from 961 to 999, you are excellent. So that's the way Experian grades the credit report. So you need to check it. And one of the ways you can use to check it, you can use Check My File. Lately, I started using Check My File. You can sign up. Don't worry, put all your account details. As long as you cancel that subscription within a month, you will not be charged for anything. And you can go back again, follow the same thing again. It's always good to check your credit report at least, I'll say every 6 months, so that you know how good your credit is. There's another one you can use, Totally Score, thereabout, that I know some people do use. So, but Check My File is an excellent one. Number two thing you have to do is to register to vote. You need to be on the electoral roll. When you register to vote, it costs you nothing. It's free of charge. You just search your local council and just put register to vote, and you're going to see it there. However, there's some countries or some migrants who are not allowed to register to vote. If I'm from a country that's not part of the Commonwealth, I understand you will not be allowed to register to vote. However, you can ask your credit reference agency to include that in your report, that because you're a migrant and you are from a francophone country or a country that is not colonized by the British or a country that is not part of the Commonwealth, that your details cannot be on the electoral roll. So that any time any potential lender or potential company want to search your credit, or maybe a bank, you want to open an account, or you want to get a phone, or you want to buy something on credit, or you want to get a credit card, anytime they search, they will be able to see the note that, oh, you are not eligible to be able to vote. That's number two. Number three, you need to pay your bills on time, because missed bills will automatically, after 2 or 3 months, go onto your credit report. That's what happened to us. Because Telewest, which is Virgin Network now, they felt I was not paying my bills, and I've cancelled. I called them to cancel. They took my details to the credit reference agency, so I couldn't get credit. It has to be delayed for the next 6 months. So pay your bills on time. And how do you do that? One of the best ways to set up direct debit. When you get paid, assuming your company pays you on the 25th, say your direct debit for the 26th or the 27th. Is very important. It's very, very necessary. Number four, pay the full amount on your credit card. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is, if you use your credit card, probably your credit card is about 1,500 and you have used 200 this month. By the end of that month, make sure you have paid the full amount. Because what a potential lender will look at is that you are paying your debt regularly, that you are managing your debt effectively. And that has another advantage. The advantage is you will not be paying interest on that credit. Try not to postpone it to the end of the month. Say you've taken credit today, let's say today is on the 15th of January. Before the 14th of February, make sure you have paid everything that you spent. That's very important. Lenders, they like that. Number five, don't ignore debts. A lot of us, the lender is asking you, or maybe you bought something on credit, and they're sending letters to you thinking, I'm going to pay next month. I'm going to pay in 2 months' time. When you ignore debts, mistakenly, you might forget that debt is there, and that will have a big effect on your credit. Number six, avoid making too many credit applications. Why do I say that? Because anytime you make a credit application, it leaves an hard search on your credit. There are two types of searches that is on your credit file. We have a soft search and we have a hard search. A soft search is what anybody can perform. Any company can go and check your credit, and you're going to see it there. It does not affect your credit because lenders will not see that. You are the one that's going to see the soft search. However, hard searches are seen by everybody. Lenders or potential lenders will see that you're applying for many credit, and that's a red flag. They're going to think, why are you applying for many credit? What's going on in your life? Are you struggling with debt? Are you struggling with gambling? Are you having too many financial commitments? So that is a big, big, big red flag. Avoid making too many credit application. Number 7, apply for credit builders card. What credit builders card, what they do is that They enable you to be able to build or to improve on your credit. However, there's a warning I'm going to warn here. Credit builders card have two features that you have to note. Number one, the credit limits are always very small. They could say £500, £1,000. At the maximum I've seen of a credit builder's card is £1,500. That's number one. The amount on it is very, very small. Number two, the interest, the APR, the interest you pay on it are very, very high. But what they are doing is they are trying to help you to build your credit. If you put on Google credit builders card, there's one I used to know. I don't know whether they still operate. They used to call it Cash Plus. Cash Plus will enable you to be able to build your credit. I'm not recommending that. Remember, everything I'm sharing on this telecast is not financial advice. I'm just a normal guy trying to share my experience. Also, do not forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to my channel, and to hit the notification button so that anytime I release any video, you can be prompted by the YouTube. And number 8, negotiate with lenders if you are struggling. I always believe in that the best thing for you is if you have too many credit cards or too many debts, consolidate all of them, put them in one pot. It's better for you to be dealing with one lender than dealing with 5 lenders. Because if you pay lender A, lender B, and lender C, and you have not paid lender D and E, of course you are defaulting. But if you consolidate all your debt, you can consolidate your credit card. If you go to the bank and say, look, I've got 3 credit cards, I want to put all of them in one pot in this credit. Talk to any of the lenders and always talk to the one that has the lowest interest rate. And you can put all of them together and you're paying just one lender instead of paying 3 lenders. It helps so much. So discuss with lenders, negotiate with them if you are struggling. There's nothing bad with instead of running. If you run, it's going to be on your credit file and it is not good. Number 9, this is very important. Stay within 20 to 30% limit of your credit. In other words, say your credit limit is 1,000. You should not spend more than 200 to 300 of that. Lenders, they like that so much. They're going to think or see you as someone who knows how to manage their credit effectively. So stay within 20 to 30% of your credit. Number 10, close any unused credit card. Although this is a two-way thing. The truth is, it's not good to start opening an account and closing it. However, if you have a credit card that you have not had for a long time, you've had it for a short time, and you're not using, close it. Because it's better for you to close it than to leave it dormant. If you leave it dormant and you're not using it, lenders don't like that. So any unused credit card, close it. Number 11, pay more than the minimum payment that is required. Pay more than the minimum amount that is required. If you are owing on your credit card, say about £200, and you are expected to pay £20, lenders, they want you to pay the minimum amount because so that they can get their interest. However, if you pay more than the minimum, if you pay fully, they like it. It shows on your credit file that you lend this amount and you pay it straight away. So that's very good. So pay more than the minimum amount. Number 12, be consistent with your credit applications. What I mean by that is that be consistent about your workplace, about your addresses, about how many kids you have had. Let all your details be the same. Because if your details are changing, it affects your credit application. It's a big red flag. Be consistent with your details on your credit application. Number 13, always check and keep accounts that are very long. That is, the oldest account, or let's say the oldest bank account that you have, or the oldest credit card that you have, don't close it. Always keep them open. Even if you're not using them, it's good for you to put £10 into them or £15 and take it out. Let those accounts, let them be active. So always keep long accounts. That is, the accounts that have the longest, the one that you have that is at the oldest account, always keep them open. When you close those accounts, they have a negative effect on your credit. And finally, always check your credit file regularly. I mentioned that at the beginning and I mentioned that at the last. Check it from time to time because anything could prop up. Always check it, and this will help you. So if you follow all these 14 things that I've listed, they're going to help you to improve your credit report. Even if you're not applying for anything, it's always good to check it from time to time. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe onto my channel. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.